How's it going, guys? It is the gaming news stuff here, and I'm excited. Now, I know I haven't brought you a video on this game for a little while now. I've been waiting for this day. Basically, as you've seen previously, there's been big updates coming out telling us all these things. We're going to cover all of them in decent amount of detail, and all the stuff that has just happened literally a minute ago when the game restarted. Firstly, Lord of Hunger event. Introducing the Lord of Hunger, a four-part event. In the first three events, fight alongside Darth Nihilus, the Sith Trooper, and the Sith Assassin, two new characters. In the final event, bring your best squad to fight against them. The event unlocks at level 20, and 4 tiers of difficulty at 20, 40, 60, and 80. There are no restrictions on the characters you may put in your squad, so bring your most powerful characters to earn shards for Darth Nihilus, Sif Trooper, and the Sith Assassin. Do you have what it takes to defeat the Lord of Hunger and add him to your collection? So, this is going to be another Krennic / Death Trooper style event by the looks of it, which is pretty fun because we actually got those characters, and then I'm sure we'll be able to pay to play to get them, and then they'll be released eventually. Next up, new ship Kylo Ren's command shuttle. With the Kylo Ren update and buff, they've now given him a ship, which is awesome. So, the powerful First Order support ship has the ability to grant bonus turn meter to allied ships, in addition to manipulating turn meter. This ship has the ability to dispel all buffs from enemy ships and inflict healing immunity on them. To use this ship in your fleet, you will need the following crew: Kylo Ren, Captain Phasma, First Order Stormtrooper. So you need 3 different units to get this ship. Add this ship to your collection and dominate the fleet arena today. That is awesome. A new ship is always a welcome addition. Next up, this is exciting for all pay-to-play and all soon free-to-play players out there. New Chromium pack characters. A new selection of characters has been rotated into Chromium packs, including Jyn Erso, Chirrut Imwe, Cassian Andor, and K2SO. So we can look on the forums for the full list, which we will have a look at after this. Next up, the update that already came out on Valentine's Day, which was yesterday, the Sith balance changes. They recently made a ton of changes to all the Sith except for, I believe, Emperor Palpatine. So we will also cover them soon. And new characters, Darth Nihilus, Sith Trooper, and Sith Assassin. Now is the time of the Sith. 3 new members of this order are now available to add to your collection: Darth Nihilus, Sith Assassin, and Sith Trooper. Darth Nihilus is a powerful support character that buffs his Sith allies and can instantly defeat an enemy after a number of rounds using the ability Annihilation. So, in other words, maybe after 4 turns, he can instantly kill someone. That's ridiculous. That sounds awesome if you're playing the long game. The Sith Assassin is able to stealth and uses powerful attacks to stun enemies, while the Sith Trooper is a Sith Taunter. We finally get a taunting unit for the Sith. It is awesome. We need one, and now we're going to have one, and ignores enemy protection when attacking. So they go straight for the health. No protection. Add these powerful characters to your squad and become truly feared on the holotables. So Sith Order bundles. Holy crap. Guys, if you want 4-star Kylo Ren Shuttle, as well as the units needed, you can spend $62.99. Darth Sidious. You can fully unlock at 4 stars Darth Sidious so you can buy each Sith character, 80 shards for each Sith character at the moment, for $31. That is ridiculously crap. I'm just going to put it out there now. The Sith are all farmable. Every single one of them is achievable besides maybe Emperor Palpatine, only when the event comes out, and Darth Vader. So the other 4, which are these 4, are all easily farmable. So I would strongly recommend against buying any of those packs. But let's jump into the actual game. If it wants to load, which it seems to be struggling with all these new additions. It seems to not want to do very well. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Holy crap, okay. This is talking about even more buffs for the what's it called? The First Order, or is that just what they had before? Phasma's Victory March ability will now prioritize Victory March over other abilities while under AI control. We also have expanded her Zeta ability, Fire at Will, which now grants First Order allies advantage for 2 turns at the start of each encounter and prevents them from being critically hit while they have advantage. That's pretty cool. We're discontinuing tournaments. Yes! Oh, finally, they've cancelled tournaments. I'm so happy. They were crap. Thank you, they've listened. They actually listened, which is awesome. Given this charge, we will be removing ally points from the following locations: Galactic War Store and Daily Activities. Tournaments will be evaluated by the development team based on player feedback. We will post a community message when we are ready to announce the return of tournaments. So, guys, holy moly, cheese and flolly. So, I luckily have a... Oh, okay, we get to look at them. Oh my god, he looks cool. Now, I am going to quickly check if Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.gg has the abilities on there yet. They do not have the abilities on there as of recording this video. So I will have to look into that if they do before I finish rendering, so that I can look at them in depth. But this character looks sick. The Sith Assassin and the Sith Trooper. He looks like a tank as well. That is mental. They look awesome. So what I am led to believe then is that the events will be here. Yes, Marquee event. So in the first one, we unlock the Sith Trooper by the looks of it. The second one is the Sith Assassin. The third one is Darth Nihilus. And the fourth one is Darth Nihilus. So I assume we unlock the Sith Trooper and the Sith Assassin in those events. Then we get some shards towards this one. And then the final unlock in this one is my assumption. And I just needed to check something quickly. 7 hours. This one opens tonight. I am working tonight. Crap. I'm going to have to come home and record that immediately. Holy crap. But guys, what we're going to do is we're quickly going to jump over to the forums, because I imagine the forums are now exploding with all new information. So let's have a look at game updates first. I'm not sure which one they've updated, or if not, we will have a look at the other one. Sometimes the forums and updates aren't fully out yet when I make these videos, because I make them pretty much immediately. But we're going to have a look at the Sith changes for you guys. If you haven't had a look yet, let's have a look. First off, Count Dooku. He can now debuff non-Jedi enemies. So, as you know, his standard attack can inflict ability block, which now will be able to be inflicted on non-Jedi enemies, and also sometimes stun. Now, I'm not sure if this will work on non-Jedi, but if it does, that's pretty awesome. He also can't be countered in addition to 15% damage if you Omega his ability. Force Lightning, the chance to debuff is increased. 50% chance to inflict shock and plus 15% damage with Omega, and damage increased. He also has a Zeta for his Flawless Riposte, whatever you want to call it. Count Dooku gains critical hit immunity for 1 turn and recovers 10% protection whenever he counterattacks. So whenever he gets hit, he gets protection and critical hit immunity, which is awesome. They've also improved Darth Maul's Leader Zeta ability. The stealth and turn meter from this ability now ignores taunting allies. So it doesn't give taunting allies stealth and turn meter. So that's probably pretty good, actually, because you want them to be able to taunt for as long as possible. Darth Sidious, ignoring defense no longer prevents critical hits. This is his standard attack. Omega now doubles the chance to ignore defense if the target is debuffed, and damage increased. Always good for damage increases. Demoralizing blows. Omega now inflicts expose, so you can get that 20% extra damage as well as the damage over time debuffs, and damage increased on that attack. And then his Leader ability, Unlimited Power, can now be Omega plus, or the Omega was upgraded, either one, plus 1% critical chance, plus 10% critical damage. Sith allies gain 2% offense until the end of the battle when they score a critical hit. Darth Vader, Terrifying Swing. Omega, plus 15% damage in addition to plus 15% ability block chance. That's pretty good. Damage increased. Force Crush, damage increased. Now, Savage has a lot done to him, so we're going to go over this quickly. Now, on his standard attack, always has a 50% chance to inflict offense down, doubled on a crit. So if you crit, 100% chance of offense down on the enemy, damage increased. Special overpower. Omega, deal massive damage if the target has 50% health or below. So what it was before was 25% health or below, I believe. Now it is 50%. So if you get an enemy half health, you can instantly kill them, which is crazy. Pain is weakness, which is his leader. Changed percent defense. Defense maxes out at 75%. Omega, plus 15% defense and plus 30% tenacity. So he gives your team a heap of defense and tenacity if you're running him as leader. And his brute. At the end of his turn, he dispels all debuffs from a random Sith ally. So it has to be a Sith ally, not just a random ally. Gain heal over time when damaged. Buff duration +1. Plus 50% turn meter gain chance. Dispel all debuffs from Savage whenever he's critically hit as a Zeta. So that sounds like it really makes Savage a much better character. And whenever Savage takes damage, he gains offense up, defense up, and heal over time for 2 turns, and gains 30% turn meter. At the end of his turns, he dispels all debuffs on random other Sith ally, and gains those debuffs for 1 turn. Dispel all debuffs from Savage whenever he is critically hit. So that was a mouthful of just holy crap stuff that they are doing to the Sith. The Sith are now going to be powerhouses in this game. Now, I know that I said I was going to go on to the StarsGuidesOfHeroes.gg, but it is not up yet, so I'm going to have a look at the level 1 abilities of the characters right here. Disruptor Blast. This is the Sif Trooper. Deal physical damage to target enemy with a 40% chance to inflict defense down for 2 turns. Deal physical damage to all enemies with a 40% chance to inflict offense down for 1 turn. This attack ignores protection. Holy crap. Sith Trooper has a plus 40% defense. Whenever a Sith ally uses a special ability or falls below 50% health, Sith Trooper gains defense up for 2 turns. If he already has defense up, he gains taunt for 2 turns. I can't scroll down apparently. It won't let me scroll down, so that's broken. Now. Okay, it's already there now. Awesome. Deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict evasion down for 2 turns. If the target was already debuffed, gain stealth for 2 turns. If Sith Assassin already had stealth, ignore the target's protection. So that's awesome. Dark Shroud. Dispel all debuffs from Sith Assassin and gain stealth and foresight for 2 turns. If she already had stealth, gain speed up and tenacity up for 2 turns. Sith allies gain 4% turn meter for each buff on her. Deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict stun for 1 turn. If Sith Assassin already had stealth, dispel all buffs from Sith Assassin and deal 5% more damage for each effect dispelled and each living ally. Oh my goodness, that's a mouthful. But also so many stealth related buffs. And Lord of Hunger, 5 abilities, of course. Let me just make sure one more time that it's not on the website, because if it is, then I will redo this part of the video, but it is not, sadly. Deal special damage to target enemy and dispel all buffs on them. So his basic dispels all buffs. That is ridiculously good. A basic that gets rid of all buffs. Oh my god. Deal special damage to all enemies with a 50% chance, doubled, against debuffed enemies. So if you run Vader, that's a 100% chance, to increase their cooldowns by 1. Holy crap. For each cooldown increased, reduce the cooldown of Annihilate by 1. This next ability, Annihilate, is the one that can apparently kill someone instantly. Instantly defeat target enemy. Nihilus gains max health equal to 40% of the target's max health. He gains max health. This ability can't be evaded and starts on cooldown. I think this is possibly the first ability that starts on cooldown that isn't a ship ability. So, if you run this, deal special damage, 50% chance to increase cooldowns by 1 for each cooldown increased. So if all 5 enemies are debuffed and you use this ability, this will go down to 3 turns immediately. That is ridiculous. And this is level 1 specials, guys. So the cooldowns are probably going to go down even more and do heaps more. Leader ability. Sith allies gain 30% offense. That's pretty good. And 70% health steal. So you won't even need a healer, because you can just steal all the health from the enemy. Crap. Sith allies lose all protection and gain that much max health. Holy crap. What? Sith allies are immune to healing effects that aren't health steal and can't score critical hits. Oh, so this is a double-sided flippin' coin of this leader ability. On one side, it's amazing. On the other side, no crits, no healing besides health steal. Ooh, that's pretty, that's going to be a risk reward right there. At the start of each of his turns, Nihilus has a 70% chance to inflict damage over time for 2 turns on a random ally that doesn't have any debuffs. Oh crap, I clicked off it. If all enemies are debuffed, inflicts damage over time on a random enemy. Guys, holy crap. This is mental. These Sith are going to blow this goddamn place away. Holy crap, guys. If you haven't already, get your Sith going. This sounds like the most overpowered update in a long time. The Empire lately has been alright. The Rebels probably before that were the most overpowered, but this Sith update sounds ridiculous. You know I'll be here doing every single one of these events, making videos on them no matter how late or early I am. We have to wait 9 days though to get him in his last event. But I'll be here covering every event, guys. If you enjoyed this video and it helped having all this information in one place instead of all throughout different videos, let me know. I have been busy, which is why I'm doing it this way. I would have made more videos if not. But guys, if you did enjoy, please leave a like. Let me know what you think of these new characters and if you are keen for the Sith to take over. And guys, peace out.